Get ready for your family's summer adventure with Curry Honda in Chicopee. Hi, it's Cassie, and we want you to hit the road in the all-new 2026 Honda Passport, built for rugged trails and packed with style. Available in vibrant colors to match your vibe. Or pack everyone up in the new Honda Odyssey, the ultimate family minivan with a spacious interior, rear seat entertainment, and cabin watch to keep your kids in check. Come get your dream ride at Curry Honda in Chicopee on Memorial Drive or online at curryhondamass.com.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 5:34. And the Black Crows of Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. Try that.
There you go. It is going to be, cloudy this morning. Rain tapering off, and then high of 81. Tomorrow, more thunderstorms with a high of 81. It's 64 right now in downtown Springfield.
It's Friday. That means to me, when you say Friday, it's either payday or it's open line Friday. In some cases, it happens to be both. Today is one of those days.
It is, and then we have a special surprise during open lines.
Well, that's going to be
at 7 o'clock.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, yeah. So we'll tell you more about that, and there's some other stuff, too. It's 5:35 in Rock 102. And Halen with Bax and Nagle in Rock 102.
Cloudy for most of the day with a high of 81. Tomorrow, thunderstorms with a high of 81. It is 65 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Foreigner is campaigning for their next gig. They want to play Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. They posted an open letter on Instagram in Taylor's The Life of a Showgirl color scheme saying, quote, "Dear Taylor and Travis, we know what love is. We spent 40 years figuring it out, and now you guys have too." Did they spend 40 years figuring out, or did they figure out 40 years of how to replace each one of us?
I think they spent the last 6 months learning all those songs when they joined the band.
That's probably how that worked. Please accept this formal offer to be your wedding band. Best wishes, Foreigner. Flava Flav commented on Foreigner's post with a series of laughing emojis. In other news, Taylor's future mother-in-law, Donna, reposted a clip of stand-up comedian Leanne Morgan joking that Taylor's uterus is aching to breed with Travis. There's no word if it was an accident or if Donna just regretted her decision, but it was quickly taken down, and one fan joked that, quote, "Boomer's gonna boom" when they use social media. Because she might have reposted it by accident or something.
What if Taylor and Travis have considered bands like Trailer Trash?
I've never heard of them before.
Really? They get around. I think if Taylor saw any of them play, say like at the next Thursday at the Fort.
Actually, they're playing at the Shortstop tonight.
Oh, really?
The Trailer Trash. And I was told that last night, and I said, I have never heard of that band at all.
Should we start rumors that Taylor Swift is going to be there tonight, trying to scope out wedding bands?
That's probably, if you're going to go to the Shortstop, the Hanush family, they got hookups for those jewelry people.
That's another thing they could think of.
Right?
That's right.
You could tie that right into it. Why not?
They get great service over there.
Even, all right, Star Wars fans, get ready to drain your savings account for Lego. They just announced their most expensive set at over $1,000, and it's not a Millennium Falcon. It's the Death Star, and it's part of the Ultimate Collector Series. It has 9,023 pieces and comes with 38 characters, including 3 versions of Luke Skywalker and 2 versions of Han Solo.
Yeah, and by the end of the week, you'll be stepping on 8,000 of those little pieces.
It's a cross-section of the Death Star, so it's disc-shaped rather than a sphere. There are different rooms, like the trash compactor. What about the trash disposal, though?
Yeah, I don't remember that part of it. I just remember them all about to be crushed to death.
Emperor Palpatine's throne, Princess Leia's holding cell, and Imperial shuttle hangar. If you're going through the trouble of building it, you want to make sure you have a spot to display it. It's 28 inches tall, 32 inches wide, and 11 inches deep. The Death Star comes out on October 4th, but you can sign up for early access at Lego.com.
$1,000.
Yeah,
that's like 20 or 30 bucks in the normal Lego sets.
But that's probably going to be the initial price when they sell out of them, and then you're going to find them on eBay for $2,000-$3,000. Speaking of expensive Star Wars items, Darth Vader's lightsaber from both The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi sold for $3,654,000 at an auction yesterday.
Are the people that bought these things aware that they do not actually kill Jedi?
I guess not.
Like, you can't really fight with them? They're just handles?
I don't know. If you see some rich a-hole, though, trying to, hey, I can kick your ass. I got a lightsaber. I just paid $3.6 million for it.
Well, may the Force be with you.
Even in rich guy standards, don't other rich people call you a douche for spending $3.6 million on a toy that doesn't even might have a light on it?
Listen, if you're spending that much. Even if you're spending half as much, that's like $1.5 million too much money.
Yeah, I guess. Sydney Sweeney is at the Toronto International Film Festival to promote her new movie, Christy. It's a biopic all about real-life boxer Christy Martin. But don't expect Sydney to answer any questions about those American Eagle ads that may or may not promote white supremacy and eugenics. She told Vanity Fair, quote, "I'm here to support my movie and the people involved making it. I'm not here to talk about genes." She gained 30 pounds to play Christy. This is definitely not a look that you're used to from her. It's kind of like when, what's her name? Charlize Theron dressed up as Eileen Wuornos.
Yeah.
It's not a pretty sight.
No, I imagine it's probably not.
66-year-old Golden Bachelor Mel Owens caught a little hell when he announced that he wasn't interested in any ladies over 60. And yes, he walked it back, but do you really think he didn't mean it? Whatever the case, ABC just announced the cast and 23 women who will be competing for a brief relationship with Mel, followed by a messy breakup. There's only one of them under 60. She's 58. Then there are 2 women who are 60 on the dot. And check this out. There are 4 women over 70, with the oldest being 77. Anybody want to put money on her making it to episode 2?
Probably not very high.
The new season of The Golden Bachelor kicks off September 24th.
What's this guy's problem with women over 60?
He likes them young, 50.
It's kind of robbing the cradle, don't you think?
Well, I guess at a certain point you're both mature enough to, not...
And he's how old?
He's 66.
He's sick. What's a 66-year-old and a 50-year-old going to talk about after all is said and done?
I don't know. Pete Davidson will appear on season 17 of Shark Tank, but not as a shark. He's got something to sell, and that something is socks. He's involved with a company called Double Soul, and he and an exec offer the Sharks 4% of the company in exchange for $500,000. That seems perfectly reasonable.
For a set of socks?
Yeah. Well,
Pete Davidson socks?
The socks must cover up your tattoos, because he's got a lot of them that he still hasn't gotten rid of,
I guess.
And Kim Kardashian is shown tearful and upset while being recorded pleading with her ex-husband Kanye over his erratic behavior in a new trailer for the upcoming documentary about the controversial rap artist.
Really? Well, she must have something to say.
Oh my God, the last time I was this choked up on film was when I inhaled Ray J's skin trombone and got a mouthful of gack and cheese in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95. That's when I found out I was lactose intolerant.
Caitlin?
Well, I never got that down and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but we once had a evening of our favorite dirty TV game shows and movies.
What you watch?
First, we watched the contestants take wild shots at a show where the contestants take wild shots at the board trying to hit their targets. That was the game Family Spood, hosted by Stink Martindale. Then we watched the earthy and savory game where salads are tossed and lips are puckered, Deuces Wild, also hosted by Stink Martindale.
What else did you watch?
Well, finally, it was movie time, so we got the butter warmed up and slipped in one where the gang of outlaws take a bunch of peyote and go around spraying their shots over anyone who gets in their way. Of course, that would be Spum Guns, starring Beefer Spummerland and Spood Diamond Phillips. It reminded me of the time that Steve Garvey and I were having sushi at a bonsai garden when the Go-Go's walked in, spotted us, and came and sat at our table. Well, a few sake bombs and scorpion bowls later, a fresh pair of chopsticks and a plate of 9 sea scallops showed up, and Belinda asks us if we've ever played Japanese 9-ball. Next thing I know, the girls, pantyless, climb up on the table, lift their skirts, and Steve and I are using chopsticks as pool cues. After I had a terrible break, Garvey chucks up his chopstick with some wasabi and managed to sink all 9 scallops like Minnesota Fats.
Wow.
As it turned out, the Go-Go's lips were not sealed that day, and Bonsai Garden ended up charging us for a new table. Long way around, but we finally got to it. And that's your Hollywood trash on Rock 102.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, there you go. The 2025 NFL season is underway, and as expected, the Dallas Cowboys are off to a terrible start, losing to the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles 24-20. Gee, if only Dallas had a Hall of Fame caliber generational pass rushing talent, then perhaps this game might have gone the other way, but it did not. Instead, they now have 16 games remaining on their schedule to somehow salvage what remains of this season. Now, obviously, we could sit here and hammer out all the X's and O's of last night's game, but who the hell wants to sit through any of that? I don't. Instead, I'd rather talk about the first 6 seconds of the game in which Philadelphia Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter began his season not like acting like a professional football player, but acting like a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles instead. You see, Jalen Carter was ejected from the game during that short span between the opening kickoff and the first play from the line of scrimmage. What did he do to get kicked off the field? Well, Jalen Carter was ejected for producing a large ball of his own saliva and horking a big fat Luger towards Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott. Later video shows Prescott possibly horking his own Luger at Carter just before Carter elected to hork his own Luger towards him. Either way, that errant Luger was enough to get Carter booted off the field. Following the game, Carter expressed regret, saying that it would never happen again. But of course, he plays for the Eagles. And if there's one thing I can tell you about that team and their pack of miserable fans, is that they are a sloppy-mouthed collection of drooling low-life scum. Launching sloppy balls of spit into the air is nothing new for these people and reflects their long history of disgusting behavior. Was Jalen Carter out of line? Not in Philadelphia, he wasn't. He was simply reflecting the team's storied history and rich traditions. So before we start leveling fines and suspensions for unsportsmanlike conduct, let's remember that the city of brotherly love is built on a sibling dynamic in which Lugers, Dutch ovens, and the phrase, "why you hitting yourself," are commonplace, especially in a dump like Philadelphia where you expect that sort of thing. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. You know, the summer is fading away, but mums are about to burst with color. And if you go to Rocky's, you can buy 2 for $12 with mums. Try to beat that price. Good luck on that. 2 for $12, available now at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 6:13, and the Rolling Stones of Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 81. Tomorrow, thunderstorms possible with a high of 81. It's 65 right now in downtown Springfield.
Let me tell you what's coming up on today's show. Not only Open Line Friday, we're going to have a special guest joining us for that, which we're very excited about. Also, John Delaney for the Ride to Remember, which is tomorrow, which is hard to believe it's here already.
The Ride to Remember.
The Ride to Remember. I almost forgot about the Ride to Remember until you told me John Delaney was coming in, and then that reminded me about the Ride to Remember.
Yeah, he's going to be here to talk about how you can go watch the whole thing take off and all the traffic stuff that's going to be because it's also Enshrinement Weekend. So there's most of that traffic will be down at Uncasville, but the traffic here is going to be hampered by the Ride to Remember just a little bit, though.
Now here's the interesting part. I don't know if you thought of it this way. So everybody for the enshrinement is coming into town today to get on a bus to go to Mohegan Sun.
That's ridiculous.
Or they're just going to go right from the airport to Mohegan because that's where the autograph session is today, and that's where the awards gala is tonight. All at Mohegan Sun. Tomorrow, you're going to have all those people coming back to Springfield for the Springfield events just while the Ride to Remember has all these people on bikes wearing blue shirts leaving the city.
I still think
It's like people coming in, people going out.
I still think the Ride to Remember was that joyride from the Primo's Pizza to Palmer.
Yeah.
That time, Greg Bigda left his keys in the car.
Yeah, that's a ride to remember.
That was a ride to remember.
Some would like to forget.
Some would.
Like the Springfield, the police department, and maybe even Greg Bigda himself.
Yeah, but it's always fun to bring it up every once in a while.
It is. Isn't it fun?
It is.
Just makes you laugh and smile. Well, I mean, unless you're one of those kids who was intimidating in Palmer.
It was kind of like the Officer Bumbles of Springfield. What? I left my keys in my car. Whoopsie, my bad.
Did he ever take the sandwich with him?
That's what those are details that I would like to know.
I don't know. Nobody knows what he ordered. Nobody knows if he grabbed the sandwich and then ran after the crew. No one knows.
Right.
No one knows those details, and those are the kinds of things I want to hear about.
Well, anyway, we'll get to some. We'll answer some of those questions coming up at 7:45 when John Delaney gets in here. And then what else we got? We got.
Well, there's that. There's this Free Music Friday tonight, which is the last of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard this band. Aquanet is the band that's playing this evening.
Aquanet.
Aquanet.
Oh, I know. Hey, by the way, John Delaney's not coming in here.
He's not?
He's a little tired.
Tired?
Yeah. Well, he's got a little, he's tired. He's been up all night.
Oh, well, he's got a lot of preparation for the Ride to Remember.
Well, that's a big thing to do, But
it would be crazy if he didn't even tell you that he's not coming in and forgot to come in for the Ride to Remember.
Yeah, I know. That would be not good.
Yeah. So where were you yesterday, John? Oh, it slipped my mind.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right.
So anyway, he won't be coming in here, and then we'll tell you in the news about all the traffic stuff that's going to be happening with that tomorrow. What else is going?
Well, I'm going to be doing something in the View from a Couch about Enshrinement Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, Hall of Fame being what it is, it's a big shrine, and I know we've talked about this for years. Some of their more expensive events are happening tomorrow, but it's also happening today as well. Like so, that autograph session. Get a load of this. I was reading this on their webpage. If you wanted to go and meet some of the Hall of Famers and get them to sign your balls, okay, it's going to cost just $750 to get the ticket for the autograph session. Mm-hmm. Now that's tier number 2. For the 2 tiers to get your balls signed by Hall of Famers. Tier number 1 is $1,000, and what that gives you is the chance to jump ahead in the line of the people that spent $750 to get their balls signed by Hall of Famers.
It's like the Fast Pass at Disney.
It is the Fast Pass of Disney, but let me ask you this: I don't know what kind of money you're bringing home every week with all the many things that you do, comedy shows, events, what have you, radio show, none of my business. But if you spent $750 of your hard-earned money and somebody has the opportunity to jump ahead of you in line, how would you feel about that? Forget it's the Hall of Fame, just for anything. I mean, even if you were standing in line to see the unicorn cow at the Big E.
Yeah.
Yeah, and someone, because they just happen to have a extra few bucks, was able to jump in line simply because you're too much of a cheap-ass freeloader to spend top dollar for the same thing they're going to get.
We live in a pay-to-play system anyway. So, of course, the more money you spend, the more privileges that you will receive.
Yeah.
That doesn't help the average Joe Schmo who wants to take his kid down to see some Hall of Famers at the Basketball Hall of Fame when you can't even get anywhere near the place, especially in an autograph session. You ever see these people who I'm always fascinated on how much money somebody spent on an autograph. I spent $20 on that guy that came here. He was in that Coogan, Jackie Coogan's kid or grandson.
Oh yeah.
The kid who was in. It escapes me right now. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Oh, that's gonna bother me all day. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name. Is
Yeah.
his last name Coogan?
I believe it is.
Billy.
No,
Fred,
no,
Kip,
something
Ned,
like that.
something like that.
It really doesn't matter. The fact is, $20. All right, $20 for a guy who was, semi-famous in movies in the '80s, and that $20 is reasonable.
Yeah.
But you see these people. I saw a lady the other day. She sent me, or I saw her pictures of that she had taken with a couple of Backstreet Boys. Well, not even the good ones, just like the two of them, And
The two guys that sang backups and never took the lead.
I didn't ask her, but I'm curious to see how much she spent on meeting those Backstreet Boys. And the post was like, my husband finally understands. Like her obsession with these boys.
Well, I can understand
They
obsessions.
ain't boys anymore.
No, I know they're old men.
Feeble old men.
Yeah, I know. They're more like your boys from the home.
Right.
But I can understand you having certain obsessions about certain celebrities and
Right.
wanting that autograph. But once you've obtained the autograph for a cost,
Yeah.
what's its real value after that? Are
Well,
you paying for the autograph, or are you just paying for the opportunity to be close enough to have them sign something personal?
I think you're paying for the opportunity because otherwise, you're right. How much could something be worth just because somebody signed it in front of you? Well, those things take years and years sometimes to appreciate and value.
Yeah.
When you do that, but I wouldn't spend that kind of money just to get a couple of NBA stars to sign a ball.
Well, I mean, they're Hall of Famers, and it's two guys from the NBA and a couple other contributors and some WNBA players. I mean, it's kind of cool to have. But I mean, have you ever seen anybody get $750 or $1,000 at auction for those balls?
Yeah.
Signed by Hall of Famers? I have
Yeah.
not seen that yet.
Well-
So I don't know if it's a cost-effective way.
Well, what did we do? We just talked about in Hollywood Trash. Somebody just spent $3 million on a lightsaber that doesn't even work. It's a lightsaber. Just because it was in Empire Strikes Back, all of a sudden this lightsaber belonging to one Darth Vader.
Yeah, but if I get a basketball that's been signed by Carmelo Anthony, who's going in this weekend, the
I
Hall of
love
Fame.
Carmel.
Why? Yeah, I know. Sometimes it sticks to your teeth,
A little
though. I
bit,
don't really like that.
right.
But anyway, Carmelo Anthony signs your basketball, right? Well, I can take that ball, and I can play a game of horse in the backyard with it. I could spin the ball, Harlem Globetrotter style. I could bounce it between my legs. We could play a quick one-on-one.
Yeah.
Me and you with a Carmelo Anthony signed basketball.
Do
You and I are not going to go into like a Jedi lightsaber Sith war with our lightsabers that don't work.
Do you have anything that is that has a signature on it from somebody famous? Not even not an NBA star, but just like anybody famous that you'd be like, oh wow, this is a really interesting piece.
I have obtained some things, but I didn't really go way the hell out of my way to get it signed.
All right.
Like I got there are a couple records I have that are signed. One was given to me by a roommate that got the signature. Hey, you have this.
Well, who was it though?
The band Echo and the Bunnymen.
Okay.
Okay, remember them from the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
it's a fairly reasonable, exciting band.
That's kind of cool. That you
kinda
have
cool.
that kind of thing, but it's not really worth anything.
It's not worth anything other than to say, hey, I got an autographed copy of that album.
It's the same thing. I have an album signed by George Carlin when he came to Springfield.
That's cool.
I didn't even get to meet him.
Which one?
Huh?
Class Clown?
Yes, Class Clown.
That's
I
a
have the
classic.
Class Clown album that he signed, and it was, I believe it was Tina D'Agostino when she was running Symphony Hall and City Stage. She brought it back, and he signed it for me, and she brought it right back.
Wow.
So that was kind of cool. It's not worth anything. It's the album was already old and faded to begin with, but the fact that it was signed by a guy that I looked up to, that's pretty neat. Worth what? Maybe $1?
Would you spend $1,000 to get the same signature from Carmelo Anthony as the guy that spent $750 just so is hopping in line worth $350 to you?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't need the fast pass. I can watch you from afar.
Yeah, or $250, whatever the hell it is. It's It's still an extra cost.
And when I say afar, I mean 70 miles away from the Hall of Fame parking lot to Uncasville.
But they come back tomorrow and they get to see the Hall of Fame and all those signs on the windows that say for rent.
And I heard you say that they're going on a bus.
I believe they go on a bus.
Okay, so when I told you I parked there a month ago and I got into another car and came back 3 hours later, there was a note on my car saying, "Hey, you're illegally parked in this empty parking lot."
That's right.
I'm paraphrasing, but it basically said that.
Yeah, I can see this now. Dear Mr. Larry Bird, we know your car is in this parking lot and has been for 5 hours.
Yeah, where did you get this piece of junk, Larry? And by the way, you're supposed to be able to patronize. You're supposed to patronize these businesses that we have down here while your car is parked here. You can't just get on a bus and take off 70 miles away.
And all Larry wanted were some pancakes at the place to be.
What are you going to do?
It's 6:26 on Rock 102. It's 6:28 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
Open Line Friday is going to be coming up later on. Let's just quickly review the rules, just so we're all on the same page. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink, and get what you have to say over and done in 30 seconds. Simple rules. It's all brought to you by Linton Septic. When Linton Septic goes and pumps your septic tank, they got certain rules they got to follow too.
They find a couple of those people in the tank.
You'll find lots of dinks in a tank. So anyway, that's coming up later on this morning. So follow the rules and let's have an enjoyable open line experience.
All right, you ready to laugh?
I am ready to laugh.
Let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
On Rock 102.
I make you laugh.
Springfield's classic rock.
So this guy meets an older woman at a bar.
Yeah.
Right? She looked pretty good for a 70-year-old, right?
Sure.
In fact, she wasn't too bad at all. And this guy finds himself thinking she probably has a really good-looking daughter,
Sure.
So they drank a couple of drinks, and then she asks this guy, "Have you ever had a sportsman's double?"
A sportsman's double.
And he goes, "What's that?" And she goes, "Well, it's a mother and daughter threesome." Right?
Okay.
And then his mind starts racing, and he's beginning to embrace the idea. And he's like, "Wow, I wonder what that daughter looks like." And he goes, "No, I haven't." And then they had a few more drinks, and then she said with a wink, "Well, tonight's your lucky night." Right? So they go back to her place. They walk in the door.
Yeah.
She puts on the hall light and shouts upstairs, "Mom, you still awake?" Yeah, I say it's her mom. It's her mom. She's 70.
How's she looking, though?
Oh, she's looking pretty good. Pretty good.
6:33 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Big Y, your family market. His local radio icon, Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. One suspect was arrested and one remains missing after an armed carjacking in Springfield on Wednesday. You ever jack a car?
No, I have not jacked a car. I have not done any of that sort of thing in or around the car.
You've been jacking before.
I have jacked a car to change a tire, but I have not jacked a car where I removed the driver so I may drive it for a little while.
The Springfield Police Department states that on Wednesday at 4:15 p.m., officers were sent to the intersection of Bay and Cambridge Street for a report of a carjacking. Officers were informed that a victim had their car stolen at gunpoint by two suspects. At 5:20 p.m., officers found the stolen vehicle on Tapley Street. When officers attempted a traffic stop near Edgewood Street, the driver, identified as 23-year-old Christian Soto Pie of Springfield. I
love a good Soto pie.
They have that over at Rice's, the Soto Pie.
Yes, there's the fruit of the forest.
Right.
There's the apple, blueberry, and the Soto pie.
Don't forget your muffin tops.
I'd like to see a good Soto top.
To go along with your Soto Pie. Officers saw the vehicle driving recklessly and found the stolen car later on Oakwood Terrace unoccupied. It was learned that the two suspects ran into the woods. Springfield Police Canine Officer John all right, here we go. Hang on. There's a new one. Ready?
Okay.
Ruffelaret. Ruffelaret. Rifleret.
Rifleette,
Rivalette.
just like it sounds.
I guess is that how you say it?
I don't know.
I know I'm picking the most mundane detail of the story, but I want to know how to pronounce it correctly.
Anyone who's listening
we can come up with a different pronunciation and a nickname.
Anyone who's listened to the show for like half a second has heard us talk about the mundane minutia of the day. That's just what the whole show has been built on.
Well, him and his canine Walker began a track in the woods, track into the woods and located Soto Pie. Soto Pie.
So it was this dog trained on smelling different kinds of pie and then was sent into the woods looking for the Soto?
Well, if you remember, when a dog smells pie, this is what I know from my childhood. When a dog smells pie, these waves of scent will come out of the pie.
Right.
And touch the outer edge of the dog's nose.
Right.
Making the dog float in midair as he moves his paws and makes his way over to where said pie is.
You know, I have seen this.
Yeah?
I have seen this. And I have also seen, similarly, the same dog also get beat in the ass by a 2x4, courtesy of a large rooster.
It's amazing what they did back in the day.
Yes.
The animal cruelty that went on during those shows.
Yeah, and also the neglect. I mean, the same rooster that we're talking about, I remember a young chicken hawk being told, "Get away from me, boy, you bother me."
Which was discrimination.
To me, it's neglect.
He's a short little guy.
Yeah, I mean, if Chicken Protective Services were around that barnyard that day, who knows what might have happened.
Soto Pie was placed under arrest. I'm sorry. According to 22 News, Soto Pie was placed under arrested.
Huh. We'll have to...
You're under arrested.
Does that mean not arrested enough?
Well, you can always arrest
You can
somebody.
be arrested, but you can be under arrested, which means you're kind of arrested, but not quite there.
However,
being underdressed.
Yes, underdressed and over-arrested. Yeah. The Springfield Police Bureau Detective Bureau is investigating. A second suspect remains missing, but Soto Pie is charged with all kinds of stuff, including failure to stop for police and larceny under $1,200. He's going to have to...
Wouldn't it be funny if you found out the guy that's with Soto Pie, his last name is Coffee or Biscuits or Fred Napkin, something that kind of goes with a pie.
Or hair.
Yeah, right, yes.
Well, you know my Uncle Hare, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he'll leave a bad taste in your mouth.
I bet he will.
I bet he will. Let's see. There's other things going on here in the city of Springfield. Oh yeah, the Ride to Remember does take off tomorrow from Boland Way. It'll take place Saturday in Springfield, bringing together law enforcement and the community to honor fallen officers. The ride begins at the intersection of Main Street and Boland Way at 8:15 a.m. and is expected to attract up to 500 riders. The event commemorates Springfield police officer Kevin Ambrose and Westfield police officer Jose Torres, both of whom were killed in the line of duty. Police have advised there will be traffic congestion in Springfield due to the Ride to Remember and the 2025 enshrinement at the Basketball Hall of Fame. As a result, a portion of East Columbus Avenue will be closed from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Today or tomorrow?
Well, I mean, 5 a.m. then that would
5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
That would be 5 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, to 9 p.m. tonight. Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Why can't anybody get simple details like a traffic block off of where that's going to be?
Because they're too busy doing stories about people who have been under arrested.
Well, maybe if we over-arrested people.
Well, now they're helping us be underinformed.
Authorities are searching for a man they believe used a device to explode an ATM at a bank in Woburn Thursday morning. Woburn police responded to the Eastern Bank on Misham Road just after 9 a.m. for a report of an ATM that had been tampered with, according to Woburn Police Chief Brian McManus. At the scene, officers discovered damage to the ATM consistent with a pipe bomb. Woburn police then requested the help of Mass State Police Bomb Squad and the FBI's Boston Special Agent bomb technicians. Investigators discovered that in the early morning hours of September 4th, a man had placed an object on the ATM and quickly left the area. Soon after, the device detonated and exploded, but no one was injured. Authorities are still searching for the suspect, but do not believe there is a threat to public safety. You go through all of that, you blow up the ATM, and you don't come back for the money.
What a waste.
To me, it is a waste. It's a huge waste of time.
And you've also just ruined a perfectly good explosive.
Yeah.
That could have been used for that could have been used for good.
But what, though?
I don't know. I'm not the sort with a criminal mind, and I also wouldn't try to break into an ATM.
Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. You ever see those ones that they tie the chain to it and then rip it out of the wall?
Oh, yeah. They lost the bumper of their car?
Yeah. See, you got to have the right tools to do a job. These are all things covered in the Steve Nagle College of Criminal Knowledge.
I would think that's part of the syllabus.
Once you get the machine out, you still have to break into the machine.
And it's not as simple as just you're grabbing like a chisel,
Yeah.
or a sawzall. I mean, sometimes it's a little more complicated than that.
PlayStation has used the tagline, "Play has no limits," but legally that's not quite the case. A 21-year-old woman in Florida named Alexandra Dominguez has just been convicted of 2 counts of domestic battery, one by strangulation after a violent dispute that began over a missing PlayStation game. The case must have been convincing. The jury only needed 20 minutes. Charges came back from an incident back in April when Alexandra freaked out over a missing PlayStation game, and the victims were her own family. She shoved her mother to the ground, placed her hand around her neck, trying to choke her. Then Alexandra's younger brother tried to break it up, but she turned on him as well, grabbing his groin and squeezing and striking him multiple times. Both victims suffered visible injuries, but they're okay. Alexandra is facing up to 5 years in prison over a PlayStation game. Who's playing PlayStation in this day and age?
Well, I don't.
Game console's 30 years old.
Yeah, but some of those games are still classics.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you're getting upset over PlayStation games?
Listen, I've heard stories that there were people who were arrested and jailed for years because of situations that occurred during Wii bowling.
Really?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You imagine grabbing your sibling's junk hard?
I'm not a crotch grabber.
Yeah.
That's just not my way. I mean, I may grab my own in my own private time, but if you and I were having a little tussle, the last thing I'm going to be pawing at is your groin.
Well, but I mean, it's an effective way to get somebody to stop attacking you.
Well, you certainly get their attention.
Yeah.
I just know for me, I would probably look at a more less intrusive way of stating my case.
I picture it like the Gene Hackman scene where he's in Mississippi Burning when he grabs that guy by the,
Right.
and he squeezes it.
Yes.
And he's like, "You listen up, crap kicker."
But that's an acting role, and Gene Hackman was a tremendous actor. But I just
you don't think he really did that for who? You don't think Gene Hackman was a method actor and grabbed some guys, did the 5-on-2 on some dude,
and it was like grabbing crotches just to prepare for the role?
Yeah,
it's possible. I don't know if he was that kind of actor where unless you've grabbed crotches before, how could you possibly have the motivation and the sense memory to grab when you are required to perform? I get it, but
that's what I'm saying. You got to immerse yourself in the role.
See, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, but for a guy who might have liked grabbing, it might work out for him. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today.
I got my limits when it comes to acting, Steve.
When it comes to acting,
right?
What about your everyday crotch grabbing? Don't you just do that?
Indiscriminately all the time,
right?
Yeah, without fail.
Is that what that rest stop does up in 91 in Holyoke? Scenic overlook. The scene is my crotch is getting grabbed by Bax.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, prehistoric dinosaur tracks aren't the only thing you'll find on that path.
Oh, yeah, a Goosaurus Rex, I believe you find out there. A Beardosaurus Rex. That's what it is.
I've got one in my head. I'm not so sure I can say it.
Oh, you can say it afterwards.
I will say it. You're right. Exactly.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 81. Tomorrow, more clouds with some thunderstorms, high of 81. It's 64 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
It's back.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 6:52, and Tom Petty with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be cloudy today with a chance of some rain showers, high of 81. Tomorrow, mix of clouds and then some thunderstorms possible, high of 81 as well. It's 64 right now in downtown Springfield.
The NFL season has begun, and Rock 102's Pro Picks Pool is now officially underway. Rock102.com. It's your call football. Weekly winners get a $50 gift certificate to Vanish Valley Brewing in Ludlow, and the overall season winner gets a $500 cash card courtesy of Nor'easter Organic Life Hydroponics. So go on to rock102.com, check the stats, go with your gut, and play Rock 102's Pro Picks Pool. From Nor'easter Organic Life Hydroponics and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
You know, you were telling me earlier about this video of this state trooper. Here's the story on Mass Live. A 25-year-old man who worked for the city of Boston was fired not long after being arrested in late July after an altercation during a traffic stop that ended with the man and a Mass State police trooper using a taser on one another. 25-year-old Naseeru Ibrahim faces 10 criminal charges, including 8 felonies in connection with the incident that happened on July 30th. Ibrahim worked as a property manager for the city before being fired following his recent arrest. That day, a trooper on patrol near Preble Circle in South Boston pulled over a car Ibrahim was driving after he noticed what is described in a police report as overly tinted windows. The area is a persistent hotspot for criminal activity, according to Trooper Matthew Hickey. Oh, he's got a hickey.
Right there in his neck.
Hickey asked Ibrahim for his license and registration, and Ibrahim retrieved it. The trooper noticed a backpack on the front passenger's floorboard. As he spoke to the trooper, Ibrahim told him that he worked for the city of Boston. He was wearing both a beanie and a shirt with the city logo on it, also seen in the trooper's body cam video. The trooper eventually noticed an odor of raw marijuana emanating from the vehicle. At this point, I detected that Ibrahim's behavior became noticeably more unusual than that of a typical traffic stop. He was overly fidgety, his hands were trembling, he cracked a nervous smile, and his eyes were darting rapidly. Ibrahim's behavior was reflective of contemplating flight or engaging in criminal activity, according to the report. Hickey tried to get Ibrahim to relax, but the 25-year-old became increasingly nervous as the interaction went on. He began to visibly start trembling when the trooper asked when he was last pulled over, and he admitted to having been arrested in the past, though not recently, according to the report. Basically, they started wrestling, and this guy pulls the trooper into the car,
right
through the window, like Dukes of Hazzard style.
It looks like something you would have seen in a cartoon.
Yeah,
and he pulls the guy in, and then the taser comes out.
Yeah. During a dash cam video from the trooper's vehicle, the incident shows that despite the struggle over the gear shifter, the car remains mostly still until jerking forward and immediately slamming to a stop after about 30 seconds of struggle. You're going to effing kill somebody, dude. You're going to kill somebody.
That's police talk.
No, that was Hickey screaming it. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
That's the cop.
Trooper screaming. I can't keep up with the names here. Ibrahim repeatedly indicated he would do what Hickey said, but kept trying to flee, repeatedly putting the car into park. At that point, Hickey was fully inside the vehicle. Hickey eventually used his taser on Ibrahim in an attempt to subdue him, but despite being shocked, Ibrahim managed to put his car back in drive. Hickey dropped the taser, put the vehicle in park, and managed to shut off the ignition. But as he did so, Ibrahim picked up the taser and used it on the trooper. How do you like them apples?
Wouldn't it have been so much easier just to take take the ticket and show up to court and fight it that way?
Some people just don't see it that way, though. But man, you went to all of that.
Yeah, and maybe you're worried about having your points in your insurance, but I mean, you just got to get the windows retinted. It's all no big deal, no big whoop.
Well, some people just go way out of their way.
Hey, this guy certainly did.
Hey, I want to be on the front page. I want to be the douche on the front page of the newspaper in the morning. All right, pull me in.
I hope they pick this up on Mass Live.
This is just a minor traffic infraction, but now you're facing a felony. What are you going to do?
Well, listen, if you can't pull a state trooper into your vehicle, who can you pull in?
I know, and those troopers are really hard to get in the vehicle.
Yeah, especially in some of those smaller, those smaller, those smaller cars, like in a coupe.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking in general. I mean, it takes the promise of a new kitchen to even get a CDL license in this state. How do you entice a state trooper to get in your car with you?
It's 6:57 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, it's finally here. Today, the start of Enshrinement Weekend right here in Springfield, Massachusetts, the birthplace of basketball. That's right. This weekend, the Basketball Hall of Fame will welcome their 2025 incoming class with a host of exciting activities that everyone can enjoy. Everyone, unless you're dead-ass broke. And I can't think of a better way to show up the city homes than to pick up everybody at the airport and shuttle them down to a flashy casino in Connecticut located 70 miles away from a casino that's across the street in Springfield. Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, all those other people, they're all going in to enjoy one hell of a day today, starting with the much-anticipated $750 per ticket autograph session at Mohegan Sun. Of course, if you purchase the $1,000 ticket, you'll be given a chance to jump ahead in line, ahead of all those freeloading cheapskates who refuse to come up with the extra $250. Later on tonight, you can enjoy the Enshrinement Tip-Off Celebration and Awards Gala, which will only cost you $650. Tomorrow, on the other hand, everything comes back to the birthplace of basketball for the Enshrinement at Symphony Hall, and that's only going to cost you $199 per ticket. If you're willing to sit in the back row in the upper balcony far, far away from the action. Good seats, on the other hand, will run you up to about $1,500. Now, I'm sure that when Dr. Naismith first grabbed that peach basket and invented the game of basketball, he was probably thinking, hey, how can I invent a game so great that it'll cost people from one of the poorest cities in the state to spend up to $3,100 to drive 70 miles away? Why does Springfield have 54% food insecurity? Because nice things like Hall of Fame enshrinement don't come cheap. And if you want to keep enjoying the Hall of Fame with all their vacant storefronts and get Carmelo Anthony to sign your balls, you're just going to have to make sacrifices, because that's the estimated retail value of greatness and immortality at the Basketball Hall of Fame. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Hey, believe it or not, the Big E is 6 days away, and Rocky's has got tickets. Skip the line, save some time. Get your Big E discount tickets right now at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 7-11 and 38 special with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Going to be muggy and damp today with a high of 81. Tomorrow, more of the same with some thunderstorms possible and another high of 81. It is 64 right now in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, it's Open Live Friday!
Okay, here we go. 293-1021. That's the number for Open Line Friday. Some rules to establish, by the way. Thanks to Linton Septic for investing their hard-earned cash the hard way for this. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink. And if you can, do your best to get in and out in 30 seconds.
I can't see the phone anymore because my phone doesn't work over here.
Oh, it's already, they're already
They're lighting up.
Yes, they are. Rock 102, good morning, who's this?
Mike Jones! Ha-ha!
Rock 102, good morning, who's this?
Hey, this is Chris Bednars.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
I just got a question. You guys keep playing all these ED treatments, commercials on the air all the time. I'm just curious who actually has the ED in the studio.
Well, let me just answer it this way. What do you think picked up the phone?
What's that?
What do you think just answered the phone? My
Probably
hands.
an ED patient.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Have a good one, you guys.
All right.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, boys. It's Vince the Plumber.
Ah, Vince the Plumber.
Oh, boy. How you doing, Vince?
Very good, guys. Great week today. Great week you guys did this week. Just want to shout out to Eddie's over there Dan, you guys are always doing good over there, and Plimpton and Hills. Hey, we got a new guy, too, Jeremy. We're just saying what's up to Jeremy. He's a new guy in our office.
And what does he do?
He is the emergency response safety coordinator.
You don't even know what he does.
So when there's a clogged toilet, you get Jeremy to get all the tools and equipment, right?
Yes. Jeremy goes out and gets all the tools and equipment for emergency jobs, yes.
All right. Okay, well, Vince, we appreciate...
No. He says he's making sure everybody's safe. So, wearing
there you go.
safety glasses.
All right, very good. All right, Vince, we're all out of
All
time.
right, guys, have a good weekend.
Thank you very much. Okay, one more maybe?
One more.
Another one? Okay, Rock 102. Boy. Okay.
All right, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Mike the Lawn Guy.
Mike the Lawn Guy!
Oh, my goodness. It sounds like he's in the studio.
Oh, my God. When a call isn't good enough. It's like I clicked my heels or won a contest or got some terminal disease and they let me make a wish, and here I am where the magic happens.
Yeah, it's Mike the Lawn Guy.
It's open live Friday is what it is.
Now, Mike came in here and gave us gifts, and good ones, too.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have to take a picture of this and put it up on the Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do it. This is an outline of the state of Rhode Island that says "I hate it here."
Yeah, it's a T-shirt,
which is perfect. Yeah, because I do hate Rhode Island.
And Mike, you got me a T-shirt that says "Pinewood Derby King" on it. I am so jacked up to start wearing that around town.
Credit where credit is due.
Two-time winner. Let's not.
I tried to find the shirt that said it. They didn't have one.
That's okay. I'll take just the one.
I just want to say, we invited him in here.
Yes.
This isn't a time for you to show up to the station and try to get on Open Live Friday. Like this is not an open invite for the rest of them.
No.
And it's all I thought it would be and more. The sights, the sounds, the smells. Oh, very impressive.
You could smell the black mold from miles away.
It's the environment that says "Come for the laughs, leave with some emphysema."
Did you trip over the sinkhole on the handicap ramp?
It was like that old video game Pitfall. You're swinging across the sinkhole, you're dodging the fallen branches. You just need some alligators and some water out there. You'd be good.
That's actually the best analogy of this place that I've heard of.
There's pitfalls in every corner of the building.
Well, I saw an oil slick out in the back parking lot, too. That's there.
We actually swing on ropes to get to the front door.
Well, and there's a couple of ladders around for safety.
Right.
Yeah.
In case of emergency.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you coming in here.
I appreciate you having me. This is fun.
Now, obviously, the lawn care season is starting to wind down. You'll have your fall cleanups pretty soon. What do you do in between seasons?
We do snow removal, and I have a lot of little projects at my house that I like to catch up on, and get to spend some time with the family. It's good, man. I enjoy my winters.
It's a long, cold winter. And he's writing jokes for Open Line Friday.
Yeah, that's pretty much one of the very weird outlets that I have.
Well, we chose you to come in here because you were the best, as we always said, the best of the slurry pile.
It's like being the smartest kid on the short bus, bro,
yeah,
I'll tell
right.
you.
Well, you know what? But that's while that may not seem like much. It's the same bus with the same riders week after week, and if you're the one sitting either you're the one sitting in the very back seat or the very front seat, you seem to be in charge.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's a testament to my wasted talent.
But neither one of us could mow a lawn professionally. So, your talent has not gone wasted.
Well, the good thing about my business is it's always growing.
Tiss. There you go. Maybe Mike, if you have a question for Mike the Lawn Guy, 293-1021.
No, here's a caller right now, in fact. Rock 102, good morning, who's this?
Hey, it's the Hawkman.
Oh, it's the Hawkman.
Of course.
Hawkman.
What's up, Hawkman?
How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing pretty good. How are you?
So far, so good.
Hey, have you guys heard that the Hot Ones challenge right now are on Pringles?
Oh, they have Hot Ones Pringles that you're going to do a challenge with.
I already did, and I'm challenging anyone to compete with the Hawkman to see if you have the courage to have one.
Why would you do that?
Why not?
Why not? if your mouth is on fire and there's nothing you can do about it other than to say, Mom, I need milk right now, then what benefit is this to you?
Well, I don't know if you realize, but I'm paralyzed, so I can't really feel anything on my tongue.
Okay.
So in other words,
it's not really a challenge.
It's not really a challenge. I mean, you could like be chewing on a bucket of nails and not know the difference.
I've eaten ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers, and Tibetan hot peppers. Didn't feel a damn thing.
But you just revealed the man behind the curtain.
I knew there was
You're
a trick behind it.
The mystery is gone.
Your taste buds are paralyzed, just like the rest of your body.
Oh, great. Am I live and open line?
Of course you are.
Oh, good God. Now everyone knows my secret.
Everybody knows your secret.
At least you got your mom laughing for you. All right, Hawkman, you have yourself a good weekend burning your mouth off.
You too. Bye, guys.
All right, there you go.
I knew there was something up to that.
Something seemed to miss about that whole scam.
And I just got a text from Vince the plumber. He says, "When can I come in the studio?"
When you start being interesting, Vince.
I
love you, man. I do. I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah, I know. Listen, we're only a call away from macadamia and wanted the same damn thing.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, let's take another one. Rock 102. Good morning. Is this?
Mike Jones got you again.
There you go. Rock 102. Good morning. Is this?
Hey, good morning. I was just calling with a question. I was curious if you guys are hiring because I've always been told I have a face for radio.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, well, no.
I've never heard that joke before.
But it keeps getting funnier every time we hear it. It really, truly does. Oh, my God, look at this. We're all out of time. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
3 times a charm, Mike Jones.
Oh, good God.
Right.
God, Jesus. Get something to do.
Well, I mean, between the Hawkman and Mike Jones, it's we're just fulfilling our ADA responsibility.
Yeah, I think Mike's got a lot of free time in his hands lately, so that's probably why.
Well, yeah, that happens every once in a while. That happens.
Okay. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Fuck you guys, Mike Jones.
Loser says what?
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is a truck driver named Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, I just kind of have a message for Mike the Long Guy there. I'm
Yes,
kind of
sir.
caught off guard that he's in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of caught off guard. But, he's got to leave my dude Macadamia alone. Like, he's a cross guard, man. He's really helping out the community. Macadamia is a gem, man. He deserves to be polished as such.
I agree. I'm a big fan of him personally, but if you can make 1,000 people laugh by humiliating one, isn't that worth it?
I don't know. You got me pretty good last week, man. You really cut me down with that mustache comment. I gotta
It's
tell you,
true,
my
isn't it?
mustache
It's a blonde
full.
mustache, isn't it?
I have a very full mustache. You wish you had half the mustache I had.
I wish I could offer the mustache rides that you do. I really do.
It's a good one, actually. I wish I could offer myself my own mustache rides.
Well, there you go. Oh, my God. Look at that. We've all run out of time on the mustache ride.
Oh,
Thank you very
dang.
much for your
All right.
time. Okay, very good.
Didn't you never hear about Marilyn Manson removing a rib so he can give himself mustache rides? Wasn't that the whole urban legend? Wasn't that how that went?
Wasn't that the kid from the Wonder Years?
No, it wound up not being the kid from the Wonder
Oh,
Years.
all right.
That kid didn't need to remove ribs.
That made sense, though, at the time.
It fit.
Everything made sense at
Yep,
the time.
It did.
'Cause you and I are probably about the same age, right? Mid-40s,
I got a
right?
couple of years on. I got a couple of years on.
Right, but you remember all those urban legends.
Sure.
And things that never were true.
Yeah, the Richard Gere thing. That wasn't true?
The Richard Gere thing and the Rod Stewart thing, who had to go to the hospital to get his stomach pumped.
Well, I mean, yeah, who knows what was in there?
It was a lot of Forever Young, if you know what I'm saying.
and it didn't come from Maggie May, that's for sure.
Well, no,
yeah, right,
Forever Hung to Forever Young. That's how he did it. That's how he did it. But yeah. Those things that was the original fake news.
Yep.
But we all believed it.
We believe it now. The fake news.
It seemed plausible.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nobody else is calling, huh?
No, they're calling.
Oh,
I'm just trying to avoid Mike Jones
Well,
at all
let's-
costs.
well, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Good plan.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Oh, yes, I have a question for the lawn guy.
Yes.
What kind of bushes does he trim?
Oh, any kind you got, buddy. Any kind you got.
He
I
likes
like-
the fire bush the
Yeah,
best.
Yeah, that's the
burning
best
bush
kind.
euonymus. Yeah, that's right.
I
You just
got-
got to put it out with a
Hold on,
special
look, I
flame
don't know if
retardant
you cut it
foam.
down or not.
All right. Well, there
All
you
right,
go.
well, thanks
Thank
for
you
the
very
call.
much. That's terrific. Okay. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's George from Agawam. How
Hey,
you doing,
George
guys?
from Agawam.
What's up, George?
I just want to thank you for another stellar week in radio. You two radio personalities are really hitting it out of the park this week, and just want to thank you as a listener for entertaining me. Really appreciate it.
Wow. You've really made a real turnaround, haven't you, George?
I got a theory about you, George.
What's that, lawn guy?
I think that you're secretly vying for the job of producer of this studio. I think you're an idea man, a no-nonsense, cut-to-the-chase kind of guy, a dreamer, if you will. If you want the job, it's yours.
No, thank you. I make a little bit more money driving a truck.
Oh, I bet you do. Yeah. All right, George. Well, thanks anyway.
Have a good weekend, guys.
All right,
Talk to you later.
leave your application at the front desk. Thank you very much.
I think you could get him for $15 and a ham sandwich.
It's $10.
$10 and a fish sandwich.
Yeah.
Close enough. Well, Mike, it's great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's an absolute blast.
Thanks for coming in the studio, and thanks for the gifts too. I
Of course,
appreciate
man.
that.
I appreciate you. Happy anniversary, happy late anniversary, happy early birthday.
Very cool.
There, you're right in the middle. You're like you walked into an ego sandwich this morning. How does it taste?
If I'm the meat in that sandwich,
Yeah,
it sounds
that's
good.
right.
There you go. Mike the Long Guy, 725 at Rock 102. With Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
I don't have a lot of time to say this, but this week on Baxy's Musical Podcast, my guest is Bruce Smith, the drummer for the band Ashes and Diamonds. Their new album, Ashes and Diamonds, are forever coming out on Halloween. It features Daniel Ash from Love and Rockets and Bauhaus and Paul Denham, the longtime bass player for Sade. Great record. And Bruce's career, pretty amazing, too. Played with Public Image Limited with John Lydon and also Terrence Trent D'Arby and Bjork and a band called the Pop Group. Fascinating guy, wicked cool career. And you can hear it on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, YouTube, the Rock 102 website, and on the app. It's all brought to you by Metro, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee. And Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Yeah, you got all these people go, how come I can't be in the studio just like Mike the Long Guy?
Yeah,
Because Mike the Long Guy's special.
He's special, and unlike a lot of our listeners, actually works hard to participate in the show. Some guy here says, make Mike the Long Guy a regular every Friday. I'm not sure Mike's got that kind of time.
Every Friday, but we could definitely have him back in.
We'd love to have him back.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to bring T-shirts every time he's here, but we'd love to have him back.
No, actually, I'm going to require a T-shirt every time he comes back in here. You can't. You want to come on this show? You got to. Yeah,
we're going to need a new wardrobe, and that's why we're bringing in guests.
And people are like, "Well, why are you letting him go on?" Because it's our show, and we get to say who gets on and who doesn't.
Like for example,
unless we're forced by somebody else.
Like for example, Mike Jones has no shot in hell of ever coming into the studio.
No, he does not.
None.
Yeah.
We got news next to Rock 102. Here's your 732. With Bax and Nagle and Rock 102, it's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. Tomorrow in Springfield, there's lots of events going on all weekend in Springfield, and among them is the annual bike ride that brings together law enforcement and the community. First responders put their lives on the line every day to make sure we're all safe, and sadly, not everyone makes it back. That's why Sergeant John Delaney continues to recognize those who were killed in the line of duty, and tomorrow he will do that again with the 14th Ride to Remember.
Wow.
We want to make sure the public is involved with law enforcement and firefighters to come together as a community and bond together. That event began 13 years ago in honor of Springfield police officer Kevin Ambrose, who was killed in the line of duty, as well as Westville police officer Jose Torres. Since then, the ride has grown with at least 400 people expected to participate this weekend. There are going to be some street closures and things like that. I don't have a map of any of this stuff because nobody seems to know. It begins at Main Street and Bolin Way. The ride will then conclude at the same intersection and will be followed by an after party at White Lion Brewing Company. So
Okay.
There you go.
Well, there you go. That's all you need to know.
But portions of Columbus Avenue will be closed. I don't know which portion because
The one that the ride is on.
is that how they do that?
Probably. That would be the reason to close it, I would think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an organizer. But nevertheless, great event, and it is something that this whole community has and should continue to support for years to come.
OSHA has fined a Chicopee-based construction company after a deadly workplace accident at their site on Cleveland Street in Greenfield. 65-year-old Matthew Nadorstek of Westfield died on January 24th after falling into a cement hopper at a plant on Cleveland Street. Co-workers said in January they had climbed to the top of the tower when they realized he was missing and didn't answer to a radio call. According to OSHA, Nadorstek was trying to remove a blockage in an aggregate storage bin when the hopper became clogged. He tried using a long rebar pole when he fell in, became engulfed in aggregate, and suffocated. What a horrible accident. OSHA have found several violations, 5 of which were deemed serious, that came with a total penalty of nearly $58,000. The company is now contesting the fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Let's see. There's other things that we can get to here. These are all like stories from like this couple of days ago. Is there not enough news going on that we can't catch up?
You know how it works. I mean, usually like Wednesday is the day they talk about the stories from the previous week. These must be some of the ones that they didn't get to.
Well, they still have the open air drug market story. Like the farmer, it's over by now. You missed it. You missed the farmers market.
Well, aren't they doing it next month?
No, it's not like Brimfield. Yeah. These things are just pop-up, farmers markets.
I think using Brimfield as an example might be a pretty good business proposition. You have like your open air drug markets 3 times a year. Everyone drives up and down. I don't know if it's Route 20 or if you want to pick another area, but I think that'd probably be great for the community. A lot of local business would support it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Those people, listen, people at the open air drug market get hungry too.
We're going to need some handhelds to walk around with.
Of course.
Maybe the walking taco.
I'm sorry. While I'm busy buying my drugs, do you have any gluten-free wraps?
Yeah, something that's not going to irritate the bowels as I walk through this open-air farmer's market, drug market.
I'm finding as the older I get, I'm becoming more heart smart.
Well, doesn't drugs like cocaine and stuff, doesn't that ruin your intestinal tract?
Actually, Steve, all drugs ruin something inside of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Lungs, heart, colon, pancreas.
No, but I'm talking about
bowels.
the important stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, then forget all about that.
Yeah. States across the country are taking vaccine protocols into their own hands as faith in federal recommendation wanes. Florida has become the first state in the nation to eliminate all vaccine mandates, while Massachusetts is allowing pharmacists to administer the new COVID shot to anyone aged 5 or older. Governor Maura Healey stated, "Here in Massachusetts, we have the best health care in the world, and we invest in public health. We're going to make sure that people get the vaccines they need no matter what the administration does." The CDC announced that the new booster was only approved for people aged 65 and older as those with pre-existing conditions. Massachusetts' standing order overrides that at the state level, allowing people outside of that category to get the shot. Senator Joe Comerford noted that CVS and Walgreens started shipping the vaccines to Massachusetts on Friday. They should be available this week. Haley also mentioned that Massachusetts is a leading bipartisan coalition of states that work together on vaccine recommendations.
So if you got a kid going to school, doesn't have to get its diphtheria shot. That's not required anymore. The RSV shot, rotavirus. That's one you got to think about.
You got the rotavirus.
Virus.
You got your rotavirus.
And your measles, mumps, rubella.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I used to sing that song when I was getting my kids vaccinated at the doctor's office.
I bet your kids appreciated it.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I guess, there's one thing where you can be able to make a choice, but at what cost? I mean, these vaccines have been around for, 100 years, and they have eliminated certain diseases. And are you inviting those back?
Well, you know how it is. I mean, they have suddenly become very controversial. But, I mean...
For no really good reason.
A lot of it's speculative. That's the thing. I mean, there's not a lot of... You need to see some more supportive evidence that these things are terrible for you. I mean, obviously, there's side effects to every medication you take. Some are great side effects. Some are not great side effects.
I once saw a chiropractor going off about how bad vaccines are. And I was really into it until I realized halfway through, this guy doesn't even deal with medicine.
Well, they are doctors, Steve. You can become a doctor of chiropractic medicine.
Right, but it's not the same type of internal medicine that you would be
Well, you still have to understand the basics of human anatomy.
I don't know. This whole vaccine thing.
Well, what are you, some sort of conspiracy theorist over there? What are you doing over there?
No, I kind of just like look and say, hey, wow, these vaccines really help people out for many years. I'm not just going to walk in and go, well, forget them all.
I mean, some of them have got to be doing their job, right?
Yeah.
They can't all be bad.
You want to learn about XXX Films?
Do I?
Yeah, well, comedian Daniel Schar is going to tell his East Hampton audience how he broke into show business. He said it all started in retail in a sex shop. This guy's going to be doing his he worked in the adult film industry.
Yeah.
And he's going to be going to East Hampton this Wednesday.
Good choice.
And talking all about the dirty workings of the adult film industry.
Why does this sound like one ticketed microaggression?
It is funny what they pick and choose to be offensive up there.
Yeah, I mean, if this guy were like doing the show down here, I don't think anybody would blink an eye. I think we were all kind of interested in, what goes on in the, behind closed doors. But in East Hampton, I would be surprised if there'd be some people going, "What the heck is this all about?"
The 35-year-old will appear Wednesday at City Space in East Hampton performing Near Sex for Work, a live comedy show about his career in the adult film industry. Well, that sounds like a barrel of laughs.
It probably is. I'm sure there are things that go on in that business that would just curl your hairs.
Which hairs?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
All right. If you're a non-confrontational person who's tired of being annoyed by loud neighbors, wouldn't it be great if you could hire a tough guy on DoorDash to tell him to get the hell out of your face?
You know what? That would be a very good service.
Japan has a rent-a-person industry, which has all sorts of options, like grandmothers, pretend siblings, and things like muscle for big moves. There's also some niche offerings like kawaii hito, which is scary people. They say that's people with intimidating appearances like men with tattoos, shaved heads, and bulky physiques. The company says these scary people are available for accompanying customers when resolving interpersonal disputes such as dealing with people who bully you in the workplace, neighbor issues, settling your financial disagreements, and trouble with cheating or extramarital affairs.
It's probably a whole lot cheaper than hiring a lawyer.
Probably. On one hand, this seems like it could be as useful as a support system, although critics would say hiring guns like this kind of makes you a gangsta.
I got to tell you, I'm not against this idea at all.
It's also unclear what happens if your target also hires the scary people.
Well, the two scary people can duke it out.
Yeah. Well, before you get too excited about this whole concept, it's unclear how legit this service is or even was. After recent reports got out about it, people discovered that the company wasn't legally registered and there wasn't any official contact information. That doesn't necessarily stop somebody from running a business.
No, they're just getting off the ground.
And last weekend, the company announced due to various circumstances, the service has been ended.
It's too bad. I would hire people.
I don't need to hire anybody. I look scary enough.
You're a big fluffy teddy bear, though, Steve. You're not that scary. You don't scare me.
You want me to?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, if you try, I got a guy I could hire to come right back and intimidate you.
Dave Coombs is coming in for open lines next Friday.
The hell he is.
Yeah, Didn't that scare the living bejesus out of you? Didn't that scare you for a second?
I felt something move.
I know I could do it. I knew I could do it. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be a mix of, it's actually going to be cloudy and muggy and all that good stuff. High of 81 tomorrow. Thunderstorms with a high of 81. It's 65 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 7:49 and Sabbath with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
Muggy today, cloudy with a high of 81. Tomorrow, more of the same with thunderstorms possible, high of 81. It is 65 right now in downtown Springfield.
The Rock 102 Rocktoberfest is coming up on Sunday, September 21st at the Summit View in Holyoke. Tickets are on sale now at rock102.com. Your admission includes delicious German food like schnitzels and sauerbratens and pretzels and more. Plus live music from the Stillwater Band, steins of German beer for sale. It's Rocktoberfest, brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements, Aqua Pump. September 21st, the Summit View, Route 5 in Holyoke from Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
What else is going on? The illegal office pool that we have going on here.
Is it too late to put in my $5?
Did you not get the text message yesterday?
I didn't get no text message yesterday. What happened yesterday?
Oh, you must not be on it.
No, I haven't chipped in my $5.
Well, I didn't either yet, but I did say I was going to be in on it.
All right.
And then, there's a whole a group text message, which is the last thing we need around here.
Right.
And then
well, okay. Well, listen, if that's if I'm going to be boxed out, I guess that's fine.
You're actually the only one not on it.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go up there today and give them my $5.
Well, there you go.
Get myself on it so I can be a team player
a group
in an
text.
illegal office pool.
We got a group text.
I know, I'm not a big fan of the group text because I don't have everyone's cell phone like in my contacts here. Like there are some people on the staff that I am never, ever, ever going to contact for various reasons. So I don't know if I really want to be part of a group situation here.
Well, why? Because you don't want to be part of the group text message that goes along with that?
It's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility of feeling compelled to return the texts.
It's okay if I'm only receiving, and so far so good. I've only received a message from the illegal gambling ringleader in this building who's running this thing. And nobody has responded, which is good.
No,
I like that.
Reply all messages yet?
No, I'm actually on a pretty good streak right now with the group text I am involved in. I have to be involved in certain group texts.
Sure.
I also don't like to be part of a group text, but there is some important information that needs to be spread out by certain groups. And I appreciate the fact that nobody's responding or doing this whole side conversation thing.
You put your foot down a couple weeks ago because we were having a problem with everybody responding to everybody, and it just became obnoxious. And I mockingly replied all just to be a smartass. I thought it was pretty clear, but I wasn't really into the reply all. But what have you? I think you've put your foot down, and I think people have been better at not hitting reply all because it is annoying when you're getting like one notification from coworkers after another.
Yeah.
Like there's actually important things going on in this office day after day.
No, there's nothing important going on. If it was that important, they would tell us directly. We don't need to have
everyone knows when we're here.
The bulletin board go out over text, but I'm actually I'm very impressed by the behavior of these people.
All right, well, hopefully it'll stay that way. Knock on wood.
No, all it's going to take is for one of them to go, I heard you talking about this morning. Do.
Well, Steve, hopefully that won't happen.
I still get them. I'm part of the softball parents one.
Oh, yeah.
That one could lose. I'm not complaining yet. So far, it's been pertinent information. What time practice is, where practice is, what time the game is. Here's the game, the thing. It's the people. When not everyone is on the iMessage.
Yeah. Right.
And so you got some green text. It's all green text when one person is not an iMessage person, then the whole thing turns green and you're back to that SMS messaging. It's the people that have those phones,
right,
that will like the message.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't just you can't just see a heart pop up. It tells everybody that this particular number reacted to this, and this is the reaction that it got.
What you have in situations like this is an easily violatable situation.
Mm-hmm.
So if the coach is telling you, we got practice tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, mandatory practice, everyone got to be there.
That should be the end of it.
That should be the end of it. But if you've got someone posted a message in this little chain that says, hey, Ashley, could you bring that recipe for macaroni salad to the practice?
Yeah, that's what we don't want.
You don't want that because Ashley's going to respond, yeah, I'll give you the macaroni salad, but I want that potato salad recipe. Next thing you know, you're going from softball to talking about like picnic salads. And no one wants that.
No.
You don't want that.
I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to deal with it. It's annoying. It's annoying to get multiple notifications for something that doesn't even concern you,
and from numbers that you don't recognize. That drives me crazy.
That's the other thing.
If they were my contacts and I got a name, okay, well then that's fine. I can figure out who's saying what to whom. But if I don't have you in my contacts and it's just a random phone number, you're dead to me as far as I'm concerned.
And speaking of which, I don't recognize some of the numbers on this illegal office gambling pool text message. So is that like a mole?
I don't know.
Ready to turn us all in?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
everything about it stinks as illegal. And if I'm the only one excluded from it, maybe that's to my benefit.
Yeah, when the indictments come down.
Yeah, I'll be the only one immune.
Yeah, when they're asking you, were you the one who participated in the $5 office pool illegally? And you can say, no, I wasn't even part of the message.
I'll probably be responsible for character witnesses.
Yeah, you're going to have to
I'm going to have to testify as to each and every one of you's characters.
Well, half of them can,
I hope you're all ready for that.
I hope so.
It's 7:57 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Summer's one.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, there you go. 2025 NFL season is underway, and as expected, the Dallas Cowboys are off to a terrible start, losing to the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles 24-20. Gee, if only Dallas had a Hall of Fame caliber generational pass rushing talent, then perhaps this game might have gone the other way. But they did not. Instead, they now have 16 games remaining on their schedule to somehow salvage the remainder of the season. Now, obviously, we could sit here and hammer out all the X's and O's of last night's game, but who the hell wants to sit through any of that? I don't. Instead, I would rather talk about the first 6 seconds of the game in which Philadelphia Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter began his season not like acting like a professional football player, but by acting like a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles instead. You see, Jalen Carter was ejected from the game during the short span between the opening kickoff and the first play from the line of scrimmage. What did he do to get himself kicked off the field? Well, Jalen Carter was ejected after producing a large ball of his own saliva and horking up a big fat Luger towards Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott. Later video shows that Prescott possibly horked up his own Luger at Carter just before Carter elected to hork his own Luger back towards him. Either way, that errant Luger was enough to get Carter booted off the field. Following the game, Carter expressed regret, saying that it would never happen again. But of course, he plays for the Eagles. There's one thing I can tell you about that team and their pack of miserable fans is that they are a sloppy-mouthed collection of drooling low-life scum. Launching sloppy balls of spit into the air is nothing new for these people and reflects their long history of disgusting behavior. Was Jalen Carter out of line? Not in Philadelphia, he wasn't. He was simply reflecting the team's storied history and rich traditions. So before we start leveling fines and suspensions for unsportsmanlike conduct, let's remember that the city of brotherly love was built on a sibling dynamic in which Lugers, Dutch ovens, and the phrase, why you hitting yourself, are commonplace, especially in a dump like Philadelphia where you expect that sort of thing. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Summer's winding down and autumn is on its way. And when that happens, you're going to want Mums. 2 for $12 at Rocky's. Imagine that. You can't beat a deal like that. 2 for $12. Available now at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch. Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:09 and Queen with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
Muggy today with a high of 81. Tomorrow, thunderstorms with a high of 81. It's 65 right now in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, it's Open Live Friday!
All right, let's try this again. 293-1021. It's Open Line Friday. Brought to you by Linton Septic. Number one in the number two business. You call, give us crap. These are the guys that will pump it away. And again, we have rules. No foul language. No hate speech. Try not to act like a dink. That's the one that trips you up all the time. And keep your thought under 30 seconds or less.
I got to talk to that Mr. Linton. See if he can help do a little extra sucking.
Yeah, they got their work cut out.
Cleaning these lines out for us, if you know what I mean.
By the way, last hour we had Mike the Lawn Guy in the studio. Thanks to Mike, leaving us some very nice parting gifts.
That was a nice treat.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
he's a good guy. I like Mike. All right, let's.
And it's the only one we're allowing in the studio.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Beth from the Drunken Rabbit.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Very good. What's going on at the Drunken Rabbit?
We are having a vendor event tomorrow. It's Mary Kay is going to be there.
The Mary Kay?
Yes, the Mary Kay, and Tupperware and blankets and jewelry.
The
and we're having
Tupperware?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes, and we're going to have a raffle table for Alzheimer's Association for the walk that's going to happen in September.
Oh, okay,
Very
great.
cool.
You know, I really enjoy the pizza there.
Awesome, yes. I love our thin crust pizza.
And what are those French fries that they have over there that are so good?
Oh, we don't have French fries. We have tater tots. It's poutine tots, and we have a loaded one with cheese and bacon.
Yeah, poutine tots.
Wow.
Those are like out of this world.
Could I go there and just like order like a big giant like tankard of gravy instead?
I'll make it for you.
Oh man, sister, you are scratching me where I itch.
All right.
Well, thank you. Good luck. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. All right, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Joe from Brimfield.
What's up, Joe?
Nothing much. I went through hell earlier today. We got the Brimfield Flea Market.
Oh, yeah. That's happening this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. It's last day's tomorrow, I believe, and it's the last one of the year, too.
It's like the whole town shuts down when that happens.
Yeah, it's like New York. It's like New York traffic. You go into, like, Manhattan, you're stuck in traffic for, like, only God knows what time.
Yeah.
You know, the thing I noticed about going through that traffic, and I've unfortunately had to do it a couple of times, is the people that are walking from one side of the street to the other have no real understanding that there are cars on... there are cars in the road trying to get from one end to the other. They'll walk right in front of traffic without even thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like Monopoly. You're trying to find free parking. No, you're getting paid parking.
That's it. Well, good.
Yep. Well, my 30 seconds are up.
All right, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Good luck.
For like 5 minutes.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
I put butter on a Pop-Tart.
It's so freaking good. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I love that.
I do, too.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt the Drunk from Enfield.
Matt the Drunk from Enfield. What's going on, Matt the Drunk?
Hey, not too much, man. Hey, Steve, I would love it if you, wrote a book or something about all the adventures of your drunken father, man. I love those stories. I can't get enough.
You know, somebody requested that on TikTok because I was sharing those stories, and somebody says, more drunken dad stories, please, because I changed the subject.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to, yeah. I could probably fill a book with that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I look forward to them. I love them. I can't get enough.
All right, well.
A quick thing is on your podcast on your website there. You guys have a commercial now with that annoying woman. I think it's Kia something or other, that car dealership. Oh God, I can't stand. I can't stand it. That woman's voice is so annoying. It makes me want to punch a baby.
All right, you know what? Hey, first of all, I'm going to stop you right there. One, you're all out of time. Two, we love that woman.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reasons for it that we'll keep to ourselves. But that woman to us is a hero. Okay.
All right. Either way, I love you guys.
All right, love you, but keep your mitts off of Cassie. She's a nice lady. She's a hero to most. Rock 102.
She is.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, Bessie. I got a question for you for your musical podcast.
Yes, sir.
You do a lot of the older punk stuff, but what about like some of the newer like punk and industrial guys like Al Jorgensen or Fat Mike or those guys?
Well, I'm going to be doing an interview about Al Jorgensen, one of the 33 1/3 series books. That's coming up very, very soon. But Al Jorgensen has not said yes, and Fat Mike has not said yes. But I did talk to Martin Atkins, who runs the Punk Rock and Industrial Museum in Chicago, and that was really cool.
Right. Yeah, that was awesome.
All right. Well, there you go.
Oh.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Barron.
Hey, Barron. What's
last
up?
name Myas. I just like to say shout out to Mike the lawn guy. He was fun in there. It's too bad he's not still in there. I had a couple of questions for him. Also, I thought it might be fun if I sent in you guys a list of all the names I've called in under the last year and had him read them back. I thought that would have been fun.
Yeah.
I'll send you guys a list if you want to read them. You can or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was calling about is how about what do you think about Peyton Coley pitching tonight? How do you think he's going to do?
I hope the kid just wipes the entire place with it. I love the kid. The first time out was really good, real strong.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun watching him. He came out. I'm like, this guy's 22. He looks like he's 45, but man, he throws that ball great.
Yeah, and I love the mustache. A young man having a mustache like that, how can you not respect it?
Makes you want to ride, doesn't it?
No.
Anyway, have a good weekend, guys.
Jeez. What is it, the mustache ride thing this
I don't
morning?
have no idea.
I believe it's called a womb room, but anyway.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Yay, what's going on? Another Friday.
Oh, here he
Yeah,
is.
Macadamia,
We were
what's
talking
up?
about you
Hey,
last
shout
hour.
out to my professional landscaping buddy. I just got done with my crossing guard job this morning. I wanted to call in. Mark, I think before you hung up on me last week, I think you said it's Mark, the landscaper, says I'm a crossing guard.
Yeah, you're a crossing guard.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not intelligent enough to even do that job. But, hey, listen, I just want to say, hey, have a great weekend, you guys. Great show this week, and
all right.
I'll bother you.
Okay, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank
I
you.
appreciate it very much. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Billy Bob from Bay State. How you guys doing
Good,
today?
Billy Bob.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, I just want to wish you guys keep up the good work on your shows, on the morning show. Everybody down here loves you guys, and they want to know when you're going to come down and visit us.
At the hospital?
At the hospital cafeteria?
Yeah, at the hospital.
Well, next time I need a colonoscopy, I'll head on down there afterwards for a big fill-me-up meal.
Great answer, Steve. Hey, you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Billy. Thank you. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, morning. It's Troy from Connecticut. How you guys doing?
Good. What's up?
Not much. Got a silly little joke for you.
All right.
What do you call when a chameleon can no longer change its colors?
What?
A reptile dysfunction.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Reptile
I like that.
dysfunction. I like
Very
it.
nice. All right. Thank you. Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Cameron from Bloomfield. How's it going?
Good, Cameron. What's up?
I just wanted to thank you guys for doing what you do, being awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I do have a genuine question for you, though. Is there any hope or chance or possibility that we will get to see the return of Fun Facts of Life?
No. It has been retired.
No, that breaks my heart.
Well, don't let it break your heart. We'll come up with something that's just as good.
I was told it sounded too much like the Kim Kardashian, but with Dave Coombs' voice.
Well, that's where I'm coming from. Is Kim K gets to come on here and tell us what Ray J did to her
Yeah.
for $39.95, but I can't listen to Steve Nagle tell me a couple interesting facts.
Well, it is interesting that you're talking about Kim K, what happened to her, and what Ray J did to her. Think about what Dave Coombs did to us.
Yeah, right.
It's not all that different.
I mean, you got a point there, but
Yeah. Let's just say roast beef was beaten in both situations.
There you go.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Harry Balsacki.
What's up?
Hey, I got a couple. Just got a couple things. I just want to say that Mrs. Balsacki loves your show, and I want to know if you guys have any bear harvest reports coming in from anybody.
Bear harvest?
It's the bear season right now.
Not yet. I'm sure we'll get something by the end of the weekend. We'll find out how many bear we're taking down.
Oh, great! Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
You bet. We'll keep you up, keep informed. Rock 102. Good morning. Is this?
Hey, good morning, Kim.
Hey, how are you?
Your name is Jim?
Good. Yes. Hey, can we just remind people out there that walking our dogs in the heat is, everyone loves their dogs and take them for a walk, but it just gets me when they're out there and 70, 80 and those dogs' paws are on the blacktop and they're just walking them and not even thinking of how that dog is feeling.
The paws are burning.
Right, and people just continue to do it, and I so much want to say something to people, but I'm too afraid that with the world nowadays, who knows what's going to happen. But people, don't walk your dog when it's hot out. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for setting everybody straight. We appreciate it. Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Tracy from Palmer. How are you guys?
Good, Tracy. How are you?
Good. Happy Friday. I just wanted to call and give a couple of shout-outs today. My husband, Chris Bergeron from Palmer, and then we have two friends that are getting married today, Ben and Teresa. We hope you have a happy wedding day, and we're very happy for the future.
Getting married on a Friday?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the cost-effective way of doing things now.
Where?
In Hardwick.
In
There's a place
Hardwick?
called
On a Friday?
Hardwick Crossing. On a Friday. It's a great place.
Do you know that it's enshrinement weekend here in Springfield? And all the traffic you're going to run into in Hardwick and a wedding?
Well, we're closer to Palmer, so it's not too far. We're on that end, so it's not too far.
All right. Well, and best of luck to the happy couple.
Is this one of them shotgun weddings they have out there?
Oh no! This is well planned,
So
well thought out.
nobody got pregnant and said that was the
This was their choice.
Yeah.
Not their obligation.
Hey, how
Come
our
on
engagement
now.
is.
The people of Palmer have better values than that. Come on.
Well, usually engagements and baby announcements coincide with each other in that town.
All right. You have a good weekend. Enjoy. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Fat Nose Frankie. I have a bear report.
Okay.
There's bears up in Bernardston.
Bernardston. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Well, there you go. And I think we have exhausted everything. For
might as well
open
just.
line.
There you go. I believe in that whole, gender reveal party in Palmer.
Yeah.
Is also father-son time hanging out, doing fireworks with each other, and an engagement party.
Yeah.
All in one.
Why have the costly expense of doing 3 events in one when they're all going to happen on the same weekend?
Hey, Lou, get more Tannerite!
Hey, Ma! Get off the dang roof!
There you go.
It's 8:23 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Live in concert.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:28 and Journey with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
Hey, this Sunday night at 9 o'clock, it's Baxi's Musical Fun Bag. I'll have music from Patti Smith, The Replacements, The Psychedelic Furs, The Pretenders, The Sex Pistols, and more. It's all brought to you by Raspberries Records in East Longmeadow and in Ludlow. It's Rock 102's loudest hour just before Little Steven's Underground Garage right here, Sunday night, 9 o'clock on Rock 102.
As a rock star, you get to leave your mark with your music, right?
Sure.
But you can use your headstone to make one more statement on your way out. And a lot of them did.
Such as?
Chris Cornell. Voice of our generation and an artist for all time and beloved husband and father.
Okay.
Ronnie James Dio. The man on the silver mountain.
course.
That's what it says.
Yes.
Dimebag Darrell. He came to rock and rock like no other. With a heart twice the size of Texas, our beloved brother, companion, mentor, idol, and friend, we love you, Dime, until we meet again. You know how much that must have cost to put that on there?
Per letter?
Vinnie Paul, Dime's brother.
Sure.
Don't ever think it's not a good time if you do think it's not a good time. A good time is a good time. A bad time is a bad time. And a wonderful time is irreplaceable. Hell yeah. You know how much money that must have cost to put
per
that on
letter?
there?
I mean, really?
Yeah. Lemmy from Motorhead. Born to lose, live to win.
That sounds like a Lemmy type of thing to say.
John Bonham. Cherished memories of a loving husband and father, John Henry Bonham, who died September 25th, 1980, aged 32 years. He will always be remembered in our hearts. Good night, my love. God bless.
He had the money, though. I mean, he could spend the money on that kind of thing.
Johnny Ramone. If a man can tell he's been successful in his life by having great friends, then I have been very successful.
Okay, well, there you go.
What would you put on your headstone?
I haven't given it a whole hell of a lot of thought. Please leave deposit in slot. I think that would be good.
I think in your case, it would be, whatever year you die.
Yeah.
Let's say it's, I'll try to give you a little benefit of the doubt here. 2080, right?
2080.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right, so you're 2080. I'm making it good for you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
But you would say 2079. No, 2080. Because you'd mix up the date and the numbers.
Well,
yeah.
Of course, I'd be 114 years old, so my guess is I would not only wouldn't remember numbers, I wouldn't even remember my name.
So 2060.
Okay.
That's not that far away.
That's really not.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
So, and you could just mess up the...
Yeah, well, that would be great.
Yeah.
You done it exactly 8:31 in the morning. I mean, 8:29. 7:35.
I told you, people freak out when they hear you say the time because they're on their way to work. And I'm like, am I an hour late or an hour early for work?
Well, that's part of the fun, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it is kind of like a little fun part.
Yeah, see, it's subtle, but it's fun.
Well, it's 6:42.
We got news next to Rock 102. 8:34 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
I'm just reading the list of these names. The guy who called in and said he was gonna send us a list of the names that he's used from the past year
on open lines. Yeah,
Hugh Jasol, Herb Everstinks, right.
Yep.
Howard Easenuts, Drew Peanuts, Justin Tip Deep.
Yep.
Howard Easenuts.
Yep.
It must be related to
maybe
Howard. Or did he write it twice on purpose, or was it maybe he just forgot? Howard M. Apples, Frankie Saz.
Yep.
And Baron Myas.
Again, I give him lots of credit.
That's a pretty good haul.
It's a good list. I'm sure he'll come up with more.
I'm sure he will. Hey, Springfield is going to be busy this weekend, like really busy. There's a Ride to Remember going on starting tomorrow. The solemn event kicks off at 8:15 a.m. From Boland Way in downtown Springfield. It'll eventually end at the same intersection, Boland and Main Street. So there's going to be some traffic issues because the enshrinement weekend is happening as well. But when are those people coming back here?
So they're coming back on Saturday.
Okay.
That's when some of the, and I don't know if they're coming like in the morning or what. I just know that the ticketed events are later in the day. By the way, the other thing that's happening, the Mattoon Street Arts Festival is this weekend.
The Mattoon Street Arts Festival.
Yes.
That I've been to that before.
I have too.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, that's happening Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 5 tomorrow, 10 to 4 Sunday.
It's actually a really nice area, Springfield, too. You walk through, it's got all the brownstones down there.
Beautiful street.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the classic Springfield. 1 block away, however.
Well, I mean, you listen, they can't extend the street further than it already is.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure they would love to. They just haven't.
Classes were back in session yesterday at UMass Lowell, but it's been a difficult 24 hours for students on campus. From videos and rumors circulating to constant text updates from the school, it would be difficult for the students to not know everything that was going on. Ethan Mashter, a senior at UMass Lowell, told Western Mass News that a video of a man with what appeared to be a gun was being sent to group chats and posted on social media, which caused students to worry. It's scary to think about. The person was right where I have my class every day. He said, this is the first time I felt unsafe in Lowell or at school or anything, which is definitely scary because you never know what happened. It was an airsoft gun.
Yeah.
He was walking around with an airsoft gun. Because that's not going to cause any concern for anybody.
Yeah, but I mean, that could scare enough people on campus. Now, if you went outside the campus limits and walked around Lowell, you'd see all kinds of weaponry.
I was going to say, you'd fit right in that area.
Yeah, this could have just been a county walking across the South Campus.
What is it? What is it about college campuses and then like really nice college campuses and then just being in the middle of a desolate wasteland?
Actually, Lowell is a great example of that.
Yeah.
There are parts of like the South Campus of Lowell that are absolutely beautiful. But then if you go slightly off campus, you say, I must get back on campus.
Yeah.
If I'm to be safe in this area, I must get back.
One of my sisters went to the University of Bridgeport, which is actually a very nice campus until you step off the campus.
Marquette's the same way.
Yeah.
I went to Marquette for 5.5 years. Who lived 5 blocks away from me?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer. And it wasn't a nice part of town.
Was it an all-you-can-eat buffet nearby?
It was a potluck. It was a bring your own.
Oh. Who's bringing fingers today?
Do you mind if I bring a friend for dinner?
Lady fingers?
He was not a big lady fan. He was more like a manwich fan. You know, a sandwich is a sandwich, but a manwich is a meal.
That's right. He really liked chomping down on that.
He
stuff.
sure did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Massachusetts State Police will be conducting a illegal search and seizure check. I mean, a sobriety checkpoint this weekend in Hampden County to bring awareness to the public and prevent impaired drivers. Mass State Police Colonel Jeffrey Noble announced that the checkpoint will be implemented on a public roadway in Hampden County from tonight, September 5th, into Saturday, September 6th. Let's see. Berkshire Boulevard, Page Boulevard.
Yep. Columbus Avenue.
Oh,
this would be a great weekend to do Columbus Avenue.
Oh yeah, with all the people coming. You imagine who's getting inducted?
Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard.
Carmelo Anthony. Have you had anything to drink tonight, sir?
You know how fast you were going, sir?
Yeah. Hey,
I don't think those guys are driving themselves. I think they're being shuttled.
All right, one foot in front of the other and make this 3-point shot at the end. Like that would be the sobriety checkpoint for them.
Yeah.
Can you make a 3-point shot?
Can you cover me defensively?
Yeah. The checkpoint will occur across varying hours, and vehicles will not be selected arbitrarily. State Police said that the safety of the drivers will be assured and that travelers in the area will receive advance notice to reduce fear and anxiety to minimize inconvenience. I've said this 100 times. I don't have a problem with the sobriety checkpoint part. It's when they come back and go, we had 1 DUI and 50 brake lights were out.
That's right.
Your blinker, your headlight was missing.
Yeah.
We got them.
Well, listen, let's say you're out, you're having fun, you're out and about, rummaging and about town because of all the big events that are coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
And you find that perhaps you may have been overserved. With all the checkpoints that are going to be out, don't you think this might be like the perfect weekend to either designate a driver or
an Uber?
Call an Uber or Lyft.
I don't know why anybody doesn't call Uber anymore.
You know what? It could not only save your life, the expense of hiring an Uber is significantly less than the cost of trying to get your license back after a DUI.
I'm sorry, I'm being distracted. There's a Shark Tank outside.
Yes, there is.
I thought Jaws was 50 years old, not 47. I say that because there's a bunch of salespeople out in the hall, and not just one. There's multiple. Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah.
And then they had to bring in the engineer, too, to make sure everything's working.
You had to break them
properly.
all up.
Yeah, going good. What else is going on? I'm kind of done. I'm throwing in the towel. It's Friday. It's payday.
I get it. Well, let me just do like a little bit of business here real quick.
What do you
I forgot to do it earlier, and I probably should have. And we do have a guest coming up.
Okay.
It is a Shop Friday today, so after 9 o'clock. If you go to rock102.com, you can save 30% off at Gumbo Nola Kitchen and Oyster Bar in Northampton. They're serving up a Creole and Cajun classics and the freshest oysters in the area. That's all starts at 9 o'clock at the Shop 30 store at rock102.com.
Oh, very cool. If I asked you what's something that's true for a majority of college football fans, other than spending more time researching 19-year-old recruits than their own retirement plan.
What is true about it?
Yeah. In a new survey, 52% of college football fans admit they are superstitious when it comes to their favorite team, and 46% have a ritual they'll do to boost their team's odds of winning.
One would be like a beer bong. One would make sure that the Jägermeister is at a certain temperature.
Well, it's a lucky T-shirt or lucky hat kind of thing.
Really?
Others are a little more extreme. One fan.
So I had my beer drinking smock in college.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't drink the beer unless I had the smock. Otherwise, it might be bad luck.
Did you ever wash it?
No.
Yeah, that's
and wash away all the good luck.
One fan confessed to sleeping in my jersey the night before, and another claimed they bathe in hot sauce before the game to increase their team's chances of victory.
It's a good choice.
Is this for they're not specific? Is this saying for the betting thing?
No, I think this is just purely as a fan.
I remember cheating on a football pool like 25 years ago.
Is the statute of limitations passed already?
Yeah, I think it should.
All right,
it was an illegal gaming pool to begin with. But here's how it worked. I worked at the Choo Choos at the rail yard up in Worcester.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy came in on a Saturday and he said, "Why is the football pool money still here? Did the guy not come and pick it up?" Apparently, the guy who was supposed to pick up the picks in the pool and all that, because Saturday obviously is the day of the games,
right?
And the guy was too hungover to come in and pick up the stuff.
Boy.
So we sat there with a ticket, listening to the games, picking all of the winners for the afternoon shift.
Oh, look at you!
We won $246.
Wow!
And we split it.
That's great.
Yeah, see? So always take advantage of some drunk's mishaps. If that guy had been on time...
He's got no one to blame but himself.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they were all wondering, how do these two guys who don't participate in this ever...
Man, these two guys know how to really pick them.
For the first time joining, all of a sudden have mostly right picks.
Yeah. That's amazing, Steve. It's amazing that you're able to do that.
I just revealed the man behind the curtain.
Good choice.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today, going to be muggy with a high of 81. Tomorrow, thunderstorms with a high of 81. It is 67 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Falls. Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:52, and Van Halen with Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
It is going to be muggy today and high of 81. It is 60 right now in downtown Springfield.
The Hyundai Salute to Heroes is back, and they're taking nominees. And in the studio to talk about it is Carla Cosenzi. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
Hey, Carla!
Bringing us back to the old days.
Well, we were just talking off the air about the last time I saw you was at the fake Taylor Swift show down at MGM.
That's right.
You were walking with your family to find your seats, and it was silent in there.
It was.
And I just said, "Hey, Carla!" You should have hired me to do that voice. I don't know why you didn't.
I still can. We can bring it back.
All right. Working out some deals here.
I don't believe you mean that.
Well.
But let's get to the important stuff here, the Hyundai for Heroes thing. Explain to everybody what this is all about.
Yep. Hyundai Salute to Heroes is a way of acknowledging ordinary people in our lives and in our community who do heroic things and celebrating them by giving them the opportunity to win a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Now, last year's winner was Heather Ingram from the Cutchins Programs for Children and Families. What was the story there?
Well, I think that the amazing thing about this program is that the winners every year are truly ordinary people in our community who are doing extraordinary things. One year it was Bob the Bike Man.
Yep.
One year it was a comedian. It was Heather last year. I mean, there's just been these amazing people in our community, and every year I'm so inspired by their stories and the impact that they're actually making. So I encourage people, if you know somebody, and it can be anybody, a friend, a mom, a nurse, a teacher. It doesn't matter. It can be anybody.
Bax and Nagle.
I was just thinking that. You got to it before me. But if you know anybody, you can go online and in 300 words or less, tell us why you think that person is a hero. And you can do that by going to HyundaiSaluteToHeroes.com. But I urge you to be descriptive because the amount of applications we're getting every year is getting more and more.
So, I mean, and we've talked about this in the past. So last year, how many of these applications did you have to sift through?
So I'm not one of the judges. It's a group made up of a group of local community members. But I just saw the rough count of what's been coming in, and it surpassed last year at this point.
Wow.
So it's growing every single year. And first of all, thank you guys for having me on to talk about it because it's of opportunities like this that the community gets to learn about it.
Well, and we've seen a lot of people that have done some pretty amazing things in our area, and people are very generous in Western Mass.
They are. This is a great community.
People, I think they forget that, but it is absolutely true. Whenever there are people in need, people in Western Mass always seem to want to step up and help. So I would imagine going through the process of all of these applications has got to be a pretty daunting task.
Yeah, and I think the great thing about this is it can be anybody, right? So, which also means there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of applications.
Right. Now, the winner gets what?
A brand new Hyundai Tucson. And what I think is so special about that is us Hyundai dealers in Western Mass cover their tax, their registration. So when we say you win a brand new Hyundai Tucson, you win it. No fees, nothing, just the excitement of having a brand new car to drive away in.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I think that is probably one of the biggest pieces. How many times have you seen somebody? I mean, you've probably been part of contests over the years where people are stuck with a tax bill now, and not to the fault of a dealership, but that's just the way Uncle Sam works.
Tax, registration, fees, those fees can really add up. So we decided to take that and make it so when you win a brand new Hyundai Tucson, you actually win it. And if people are interested in seeing or learning more about a Hyundai Tucson, they can come down to Country Hyundai in Northampton on King Street and check it out, or they can visit us online at countryhyundai.com.
Now, the Nissan people know how to forward the mail, though, right? I mean, they understand
they'll be, don't go to Country Nissan. You'll be driving a brand new road.
Don't say that. We're not trying to.
Well, okay, come to Country Nissan, but for Hyundai purposes, come to Country Hyundai.
Actually, those Tucsons are really nice.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And Hyundai actually makes a pretty decent I don't know. For some reason, when I was a kid, it was always like, Chevy and Ford and all this other stuff.
Hyundai's come such a long way.
And all of these new, not new brands, but, the brands that have become popularized over the years, they're really good, reliable vehicles.
It's unbelievable. The safety, the technology, they're unbelievable. They've done a great job.
Now, what's the deadline to nominate somebody?
September 21st. It ends on that Sunday, and the winner is announced the week of October 20th. And you can see where the winner is posted on the website, HyundaiSaluteToHeroes.com.
The last couple of winners, actually, I think all the winners, the reaction of their winning is really amazing because I don't think. When you nominate somebody, you're not necessarily being told by somebody, "Hey, I just nominated you for this thing," and you say, "Oh, I'm sure that Tucson will be mine." They don't expect this.
No,
and when they've won, it's like they're completely floored that what they have done was noticed enough and then to get the prize.
Well, they're so humble because the people that are nominated and are winning aren't doing it for any recognition, for a prize. They're doing it because they care and they want to give back and they're passionate about it. So when you see them win, it is so emotional and they are so humble.
And all the more reason to nominate someone who has some humility and all this and then not just doing it for show. They're actually doing it because they care about people in the community.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And they got a fresh new car to do it with now, too. They can serve the community in a brand new Tucson.
Brand new Hyundai
Tucson. Carly Kazenzi, it's great to see you.
It's so good to see you guys. Thank you again for your time.
Stay away
this
from
morning.
that Nissan place.
Yeah.
that you got going.
Okay, I take that back. I take that back.
See, this is how damaging things can become if you
Oh,
say the
no.
wrong
Oh,
thing.
no.
Here you thought you were going to walk away, but you're unscathed in this thing. And here we
Never,
are.
never.
Oh, my
I
God.
always, I always know coming in here, I
Oh,
never
my-
walk away unscathed.
My Hyundai business is up, but nobody's buying a Nissan.
Oh, the poor team at Country Nissan. They're going to be so upset with me.
It's 8:59 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.